he's flipping! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Concord, North Carolina, here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and a bit of a different booth here for us today. Dylan and Strauss will be joining us. It is going to be a fun night of racing here in Concord, one of the most patriotic cities in America. Right after America's 250th birthday, we are here in Charlotte. It is going to be a fun weekend, and the weather could not be better tonight. 79 degrees Fahrenheit, 5-mile-an-hour winds, 80% humidity. Beautiful night here in Charlotte. Race info for you: 120 laps. Stage lengths are be 40, 40, and 40. Remember, no stage cautions though. 180 miles of racing, and pace speed will be 80 miles an hour. Track info for you: Charlotte Motor Speedway, one of the oldest tracks in NASCAR, the 1.5 mile long oval. 4 turns. The banking in each of the corners is even with 24 degrees in both corners. 15 pit stalls, 4 hours, 12 drivers this race. Obviously 12 drivers since it is an older racetrack. We can't hold as many drivers. And fuel window is going to be 25 to 31 laps, so very short. We have the new fuel system. The average lap time is a 31.130. But, man, the point situation we've had this season, at the start of the season, it was not very close at all. But now, look at the chase. Man, the cut line right now, Zesty 2 above AJ. AJ is the cut with 84.3 down. Is Moonlight 7 down. The MWRT Series champion of miles, 11 down is Triple B, 18 down Senator, and 23 down is Thomas. It is close. Tim also P9 right now, 3 above the cut line. That part-time car obviously doesn't count in the chase. The manufacturer standings as well, a little interesting. Not as close as CCS, but certainly still a lot closer than it was last season. Toyota still 206 points behind, but that could definitely be made up. Ford, not sure, 1,188 points behind. It's going to be tough for them to make any of that up. But joining me into the booth today, as I said, is going to be Dylan and Strauss. Mystic is supposed to be here, but he's currently eating dinner right now. So Dylan is right now our pit reporter. Strauss joining us in the booth. And starting off with you, Dylan, man, what do you think we're going to see here tonight?
Yeah, honestly, the track is multi-groove. You can run both lanes, so the top probably will be vitalized. The bottom as well, you can run that slider line. You just have to brake very heavily into the corners. Both corners are relatively the same, so I don't think it'll be much different. You got to be consistent, and of course, since it's an older track, that the factor of how you're going to be able to be fast in the front stretch with spamming your turn button, because Model 13's a little interesting in making games. But yeah, I think we probably should see a good bit of battles and good racing today, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, last season in CCS put on a show between Way and Cams. Obviously, Way came out on top in that duel between the two of them. But honestly, you bring up the old tracks there, Dylan, and yes, this is the oldest track or one of the oldest tracks in MWRT. Has not been updated in over a year right now. Obviously, Walla is working on it right now. He's probably about a week or two away from finishing the racetrack, but this will probably be one of the last races, at least in a big MWRT league, that is ran on an old racetrack like this. So it's going to be interesting to see, but again, you bring up the old, as you said, some of the struggles with the old cars, Dylan. Another thing I saw during practice and qualifying this weekend and everything, I've seen some struggles with the car turning right by itself. Very weird. The lag as well. We can't do 14 cars as we would usually do. It's going to bring a lot of slow lag. We have to limit the field size to 12. So some struggles there with the cars. But, Strauss, what do you think we'll see today?
Oh, yeah, we're going to see some intense battles. We've seen it in ZDD and last season, obviously. You mentioned there was a lot of battles with the wall and everything, but we should, I don't know. I'm very excited for this race. We had a really good race for D3, and I'm just honestly happy to be up here in the booth with you guys tonight.
Yeah, thank you, Strauss, for joining me. I mean, you bring up D3. Honestly, I think a lot of people expected it to be chaos. It was not at all. It was not chaos whatsoever. Very clean between all the drivers, and it actually got really strung out. We didn't have a caution. We only had one caution in that race, and I think we'll see something like that again in this race, but only time will tell. Anyway, we are going to head... Actually, no. Wait. We are going to give our picks to win. Starting off with you, Dylan. Who do you got winning the show tonight?
Oof is, I think, on pole, so, he'd be the obvious pick. But NASCAR bar and D3, he actually won that. So, honestly, I'm going to go with a guy who's starting a little bit further back in the pack. I'm going to go with NASCAR bar. Be my pick to win this race.
Yeah, well, I got to go with the guy in the part-time car. Number 26 part-time car, Killer Soggy. Man,
I didn't even know he was racing.
Yeah. You're going to have to throw away that pick, bro. Killer Soggy, he has had thrilling pace this whole season. It has been spectacular to watch him run. Broke in at Auto Club and now is racing in the series and making the part-time start. Maybe going to get his that part-time car another win. But, Strauss, who do you think?
Yeah, like Dylan was saying, the obvious pick would be Oof on the pole, but I'm going to go with someone who's a little way farther back in the starting grid today, and I'm going to go with the 64 of Sport. He shows some good speed late in the races and late in the runs, so I'm going to go ahead and pick him for my pick to win.
Yeah, qualifying position doesn't always mean everything. Race pace does mean a lot. Dylan, you know a lot about race pace, but... Anyway, going to you, Dylan. Who do you think has the Zav Scheme Resource Server scheme of the race?
I was honestly, I'm looking at it on the thing. I think the 13 probably has the best scheme, in my opinion.
Okay, the 13. I believe that is. Where is he?
I really wish it was free cam, bro.
Yeah, I really wish there was too. I have to go through all these guys. What's his name?
I can't even spectate him anymore, bro.
Oh my god, I see Skivvy Toilet right behind us.
Oh, it's not K. Not K.
Oh, not K. Okay. Yeah. Well, not. Yeah. There he is. There you see that scheme. Not K. Great looking scheme right there. Honestly, my scheme of the race, though, probably going to be, it's going to be a tough call here. A lot of good patriotics here, but that probably is going to be, you know what, we'll go with Oof. Starting on the pole here today, the Visit Florida machine, looking really nice. You can't see much of it. Oof, get back to the car. Get back to the car. There we go. Yeah, Oof. And the Visit Florida machine looking beautiful. But what do you think, Strauss?
Yeah, I'm looking through the field. I don't really see many patriotics, so I'm going to have to... I like the 15 of NASCAR bar, just the Napa and the way the flag waves. Yeah, I like NASCAR bar scheme a lot.
Yeah, it is a nice looking scheme as well. But yeah, we're going to head to a quick commercial break. We will be right back afterwards with Pit Road interviews.
Man, I can't wait to open the stuff I got from the store. It's so cool. Wear my seatbelt? No way.
Kyle Busch, welcome to Menards. What can I help you with today?
Well, I've got my shopping list right here. I need some green treated lumber. I need a brown Mastercraft door. I need red Clearview cabinets and some blue Dutch Boy paint.
Those are M&Ms.
And
At Menards, we carry the world's best selection of home improvement products to help you complete your next project.
you've got more of these, right?
It's all gonna fit in your car?
I got a trunk.
Save big money at Menards.
Oh my goodness, do I hear Kona Ice? No way.
What do you want, little boy?
I want some Kona Ice.
Sweet. Do you want to get in?
Oh, hell yeah.
No, my truck. How'd you fucking take my truck?
I like Kona Ice.
You heard it here first, folks. Your driver 2X Dylan definitely likes Kona Ice, but sometimes that doesn't always help you.
267 is around. He goes hard into the outside wall.
So come on down and get your Kona Ice today, and it won't disappoint.
And welcome back here to the Frontier Secondary Series. Down here on the pit road, we'll be interviewing all of our drivers. And starting off, we'll interview Oof. And Oof, a brand new outfit. I actually paid $3 for that outfit. I paid $3 for that outfit. Oof. Looking flashy in that skin. You did not pay for any of it. I also made you 16 to 17 age on Roblox. Anyway, Oof. Oh, gosh. Anyway, starting on pole, how's the confidence today? I feel like I'm winning pace. Some guy just said cap, bro. I just want to get away from the pack as quick as I can. Yeah, who is this guy? I don't know. Why is he challenging the doctor? The good doctor. Yeah, so. We got our day one blood here. Is that your day one? Our day one doctor? He's not in a doctor's outfit. It's okay. Is he off shift? He couldn't bring the doctor outfit today. Okay, we're moving on. Over here to Dylan with the 38.
Yeah, I'm here with 38 of Chameleon. Last week in Nashville, you tried qualifying, missed the race by a little bit. So obviously bouncing back big this week, starting P2 in FSS for Charlotte. Just after America's 250th birthday. Any goals? Obviously, I'm assuming the plan is to try to win with you qualifying P2. So, what's your main focus trying to go into this race?
I kind of just want to finish as good as I can. I didn't make the Nashville race because my camera broke during my outlap for qualifying, and it's honestly shocking that I didn't do worse in qualifying than I did. Obviously, I've raced against Oof before. In fact, me and him raced together last Wednesday in my league at Michigan. But I heard you talking about it, like the random turning right. But another thing we're gonna have to basically look forward to and see if anything happens is that these pit stalls don't really work here sometimes. you're basically going to have to wonder if that pit stall works as good as it can and make sure that you get the right amount of fuel that you can get.
Yeah, so looking like you're going to have to be safe on pit road for Chameleon. And good luck to you as we'll move on to the next person, not K with Strauss.
Yeah, I'm here with the 13 and Notke. You're starting P3 in the field today in this beautiful patriotic. How do you like your chances today here at Charlotte?
I'm feeling good. I've been practicing all week. I have 2 wins here in other leagues. This is probably my best track. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Also, my Toyota Alliance teammate just won the Clash in MWRT. So
All right, and we'll send it over to Dylan, who is with the 26 of Killer Soggy.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't realize Killer Sloggy was racing until it was about 10 minutes ago. So, I mean, because I was in the shower during qualifying, so I kind of missed that. But Killer Sloggy, you're starting around, I think, P4. So, a pretty good starting spot for you in your first start in FSS in the part-time car. Any plans in trying to win this race today?
Yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna try to go 2-0 in the series. We feel really good about the car, and we're just gonna try to win the race. Basically, that's all I really got.
Yeah, did win last time you ran an FSS and Auto Club. So, looking to make it back-to-back in FSS as we move on to Strauss, who with the 04 car.
Yeah, I'm here with the 04 car of Broski. I think this is his, correct me if I'm wrong, first or second race here in FSS, but it looks like things have changed with him. But bring me through how your strategy is going to work here today in Charlotte. Um, Looks like he's just running laps around his car 3 times, so he's not typing anything in chat, so I'm gonna send it to Dylan with the 15 of NASCAR bar.
Yeah, I'm here with NASCAR bar. My pick to win the race, actually. Obviously he won ZDD on Wednesday night, so trying to make it back to back at Charlotte for FSS now as we come into this week. Obviously you're pretty quick here. So what's the main goal? Trying to maneuver your way up as you're starting a little bit further back than you'd probably hope.
My goal is just to not get into many wrecks and just try and get through people as quick as I can, because U's going to be a strong competitor that I can tell running that 0.9.
Yeah, Dr. Dean's pretty bad, actually. I hope he dies. But we move on to Strauss and the next driver, I guess.
Yeah, I'm here with the 82 of Thomas, who is throwing it back to Kyle Busch in this patriotic number 82. Yeah, what do you think you're going to be able to accomplish here in Charlotte today, and how do you like your chances?
Before I start with the interview, I want to thank Zach with the scheme, but just gonna hope for a top 5 today. Road America was my best race, and I haven't been great since then, but looking forward today, like hoping I can get a top 5 and maybe a win. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Maybe a win.
All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, we're gonna send it over to Dylan, who is with the 60 of Twinkie.
Did we miss Ross, who's hanging off a pit stall? He says he's P7.
I'll get him. All right, Ross. Maybe don't spawn your car all the way up here. Starting mid-pack. How you feeling today?
Feeling really good. I'm glad I have Marine Corporal Ross L. Smith on the car today.
You're
I'll be carrying
hilarious.
him. I
You're
know
hilarious.
you're gonna be stuffing. Who's hilarious?
You got the whole
I mean,
whole
we're just
VC
gonna
laughing, buddy.
Try to be humble.
Got the whole
today,
VC
so
laughing.
We'll see what happens.
Oh my god!
You know, the
Oops!
ARC was
Stop!
laughing earlier. The ARC was laughing earlier, so just humble to be here.
Oof! Let me get up to him. Whatever. Thanks, Ross. Thanks,
Dr.
Ross.
Walking you. Yeah, you're very welcome.
Over here to do it.
Yeah, I'm here with the 60 car Twinkie. I honestly have no clue how many races you ran in FSS or if it's your first start, but starting pretty much near the back of the pack, one of the further cars back in the field out of this 12-car field in FSS. I was reading Josh's message, but how are you feeling and trying to make your way up through the field as you're starting in the back?
Buddy, you are talking to the man that's in 4th in FSS points.
Sorry,
Lower that tone.
I'm actually mentally
Lower that tone when you're talking. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. We're probably just gonna try to pick up points like I do every time. I'm probably not gonna win, but we'll see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, good luck to you. As I actually had no clue. I guess I'm just FSS random. Anyways, on to Strauss.
I'm here with the 30 of Dino, who is also in a Kyle Busch Cheddar's Patriotic. He looked a little strong in qualifying, but then the faster cars came in and it just knocked his time all the way down here. But like BCH said, qualifying results don't matter. It's how the race goes. But how do you think your chances are going to be here today, Dino?
Yeah, I feel like I have really good race pace. Obviously qualifying didn't show it, but yeah, just hoping for a good finish. I believe this is my 3rd start, with Texas and Talladega being my other 2. So yeah, just hoping for a solid day, and yeah.
All right. Good luck to you, Dino, as we send it over to Dylan with Sport.
Yeah, I'm here with Sport, who's P30 in the points right now, and almost one of the only Fords in the field. Obviously, probably not where you want to be. Probably want to try to move up to the front. But do you think you have the pace to try to contend with the leaders today?
He said, maybe, for real.
Yeah, I just can't see his chats because I'm freaking unk now because I had to change my age to 21 plus. So.
Yeah, he just said maybe.
All right, well, good luck to Sport. And on to Strauss with, I think, our final driver in the field.
Yeah, I'm here with the final driver in the field, the 43 of AJ. He said during qualifying after he finished his lap he wasn't going to make it, but here he is. He made it the final position in the field. AJ, how do you think you're going to maneuver your way through the field to get up to the top spot?
Honestly, I don't really know. Hopefully this Canada Limited Canada 43 can make it up to the front. I don't know. I'm not feeling too confident. I didn't get much practice all week with work and everything, but hopefully this duck flies tonight.
All right, good luck to you, AJ, as we send it back to BCH.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over pit road here. It's pretty simple. Actually, Mystic, do you want to go over it? Mystic can go over it since you.
Yeah, give me this car though. I'll be using.
No, and no carjacking. It's illegal.
No, I have a UI on my screen. Let's go,
Good.
boys. Wait, dude. I mean, right now, the Charlotte Motor Speedway race. You're gonna be flying here in this racetrack, so. Entering pit road, you gotta keep that in mind because you're gonna be going hundreds and thousands of miles an hour. We're gonna demonstrate that right now by setting a 30.9 on my first ever lap on this racetrack.
Name?
Here we go.
Let's go, Dean.
Oh.
Your name.
Down there.
Can I go backwards?
All right, here we go. Okay, so we're flying. Come on. Turn glitch.
You're
I'm
so
as much as I can
strange.
to get the best straightaway speed. Now into the corner. We're going to dive it down.
so
Make sure,
slow.
try to stay on the bottom. Try to signal you're pitting. And here, there's no pit button, so just make sure you don't speed and miss pit road, like I almost just did. Just want to kind of come in, do this. Make sure, click on your fuel, because if you respawn and you click something, the UI is going to still be on your screen. So make sure your fuel is clicked, because someone DNF'd in CGD because of that. Some good nav right there. Give some RG. And now we're going to exit pit road. You're allowed to, unlike Nashville, you're allowed to come up early to Stone Page. So you can come up like right here and run the bottom. Just don't like low page someone. If someone's about to run the bottom, then stay below.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Wait, real quick. Can you watch me drift real quick? Watch me drift, please.
And we're gonna go to a quick ad break right here. Yeah, thank you, Mystic. And yeah, we're gonna do a quick ad break, and we'll be back afterwards with cars moving on track.
Oh my goodness, do I have a cone of ice? No way.
What do you want, little boy?
I want some cone of ice.
Sweet. Do you want to get in?
Oh, hell yeah.
No, my truck. How did you fucking take my truck?
I like Kona Ice.
You heard it here first, folks. Your driver 2X Dylan definitely likes Kona Ice, but sometimes that doesn't always help you.
267 is around, he goes! Hard into the outside wall!
So come on down and get your Kona Ice today, and it won't disappoint.
Welcome back here to the Frontier Secondary Series cars. Moving on the racetrack. It's a bit laggy, is it? It's fine, it'll get better. This is how old the track is.
Yeah, this track's really old, but I mean, these guys still ready to eat the racetrack today.
This
Are you
guy
actually
said
eating?
he had to go. This guy said he had to go eat before this started. And he said his code word, if during the stream, if he had to go eat, was eat. He's just gonna say eat. Anyway, joining me in the booth today is freaking Mystic and freaking Strauss. What's going on?
Freaking BCH. I'm doing good. It's blessed to be in this booth after I didn't qualify for the race. But
Oh my gosh, dude, what a juke by Oof right there. Absolutely beautiful.
What a pump fake by Oof.
As Dylan, if you want to talk about the pit road struggles here, we might
Oh
see.
yeah, no, Mystic. I hope you just end your. Oh, I'm sorry, but yeah, give it his all. He obviously thought it was him. He pump faked that shit. I mean, he absolutely just weaved the crap out of the field. He thought he was tough, but everyone in their pit stalls, it looks like they make it out safely. Yeah, Oof is gonna lose some spots to that. He's gonna start dead last in the restart.
Pump fake, so funny.
Yeah, but pit road definitely going to be a struggle today. The old pit stalls, first of all, they break way easier. Second of all, there's no pit button. Third of all, they have collision all the time. And so these pit stalls, they're way easier to make mistakes on, considering this is one of the only two old tracks left. This track and Charlotte Roval are the only ones we're going through the rest of the season. So it will be a challenge for these drivers to do this. And this is going to be one of the final times they're going to have to use these old pit stalls by choosing this time.
Double up this time. Yeah, as Mystic said, it's gonna be probably the last. Well, will be probably the last time you have to do these, except for next week. Actually, we'll go to the Charlotte Roval, as you know, Charlotte's very old track all around. But I'm gonna double up this time.
Jones over there, guys.
I mean, it works. So yeah, we'll be going green this time.
Yeah, cars are doubled up here. They are ready to let it go here in Charlotte Motor Speedway in North Carolina. I'm excited to get this race going. I don't know about you two, but it's going to be an intense battle.
Yeah, it's going to be. Tim said, bro, BCH turn on the DeWalt ad. I actually procrastinated adding all the new ads in CCS, and I just forgot to add all of them because I procrastinated them. So, sorry about that.
They'll be here for next. I mean, they'll be here for CCS.
They'll be here for tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway. Oof. Oof leading Chameleon, Not K, and Killer Soggy. Coming back to the ORC restart zone. Longest race of the season is going to get underway here at Charlotte.
It was a good jump in the P4 on the bottom, but here for the 13 with an even better jump. He shoots on behind the pole sitter, drops to third or fourth place as the 04 is entering deep as well. The 38 rips that top. On the restart, trying to get that run, the 04 down the inside, the 13. We go 3 wide off turn 1. And now the 38 clear on that outside almost. Trying to hang on. He will clear now entering turn 3. The 13 drops the line behind him. Now looks for the middle and 3 as the 04 continues ripping the bottom. Field still under a blanket here as the Killer Soggy almost in the wall back there in the part-time car, but the 38 pulls away on lap 1.
That's exactly what Oof didn't want to happen. He said earlier on in his interview that he just wanted to pull away, and he couldn't get it done. Just got mobbed by everybody as Not K's looking for the race lead.
Yeah, 3 wide from the start of the race, and it is getting chaotic early. 2 laps into the race, and there's an intense battle for the lead. And here comes the 6 of Ross.
Ross making a charge right now. He's sliding up. Brewski all over that back bumper. Behind Not K, side by side of Chameleon as they come back to the stripe. Now the 15 of NASCAR Bar, yesterday's winner, now looking for the P3, gonna dive it down to the inside of Brewski as back behind. There's chaos behind a slider there from NASCAR Bar.
Yeah, back here, there's still 2 and 3 wide, but up front, they're still battling hard for the lead. Not K leading, I think, his first race ever in the Frontier Secondary Series as holding on over Chameleon. NASCAR Bar after the ZDD winner has moved up, is in the back. Oh, the spinning, I hear spinning. That is the 43. Can he save it? He's loose. He might, but hard in the 30. They keep it clean, looks like, but I'm pretty sure bad content. Could we see the rule come into play here with the 1-car spins? I'm not sure if we talked about that in stream yet.
Yeah, we have not talked about that, but new rule, if we get into, like, I forget, like, is it 10 or 15 laps deep into a run, we have had so few cautions recently in all series that we are going to now implement 1-car spins if they are caused by somebody. So if somebody gets, like, dumped or something and they go around, that will be a caution if it's like 10 or 15
Oh,
laps.
in the back! Oofs around! Late blocks at 26. Sorry to interrupt you, but around the 54, he might collect someone else.
And we keep it green?
I would say yellow. They all fell off the pace.
Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of...
Yeah, caution. We'll call yellow. So that'll group us back up. And Not K. Actually, we missed out on that. Chameleon actually jumped to the race lead while we were watching that right there. Chameleon took the race lead. And it'll be pits this time. Remember, we always do pit stops after every single caution. And Dylan, time for you to do your job. Take us down pit road.
Yeah, Chameleon obviously had a great restart. Got way up front. Oof has just had a dreadful start to this race. And 6th lap, he's went from the pole all the way back to P10. So obviously not what he needed. So he's going to need a good pit stop if he wants to try to get back into the game after having a horrible start early. But NASCAR Bar also is a big mover. Is Chameleon's going to stay out on the first stop. Mostly everyone comes in. It looks like Twinkie's going to stay out as well as Oof. So Oof decides to not pit, deciding to stay out and try to get the track position that he needs back. Everyone, it looks like they're going to get into their stall safely. Oh, in the back. Is that AJ? Yeah, AJ missed his stall. He's going to have to back into it now. Everyone else, though, makes it in safely. NASCAR Bar out first, Not K. It's going to be P2. It looks like the 82 in P3 and Ross in P4. So pretty safe stops for all of them. As now we will be going back to you guys for the restart.
Yeah, thank you for that report there, Dylan. Yeah, some mess ups there on pit road. Interesting there for Oof to stay out. but he gets all that track position back. But now, I don't think he'll have to worry about having that bad of a jump, because now we will be doing single file starts from now on. And remember those single file starts? Leader chooses when to go from anywhere from the start of the restart zone to the start finish line. The leader, which is right now Chameleon, can choose when to go.
Why is he choosing? Yeah, but pretty chaotic start to this race. We're only 8 laps in, and we have seen some great battles as Oof taking the shortcut and staying out and getting the track position. Hopefully it doesn't happen again on this restart with what just happened to him at the start of the race.
Yeah, hopefully not. We'll have to see. But, I mean, he just got mobbed. Apparently everybody jumped the restart and just got swarmed by everybody. Maybe it might be different this time. Now that the restarts will be a little bit more controlled. As Chameleon's going to lead them.
Yeah, Chameleon, Twinkie, and Oof.
Wait. Someone respawned. Someone spawns, by the way. They're probably going backwards. Laser Joe Nuts.
Laser Joe Nuts.
And bad, he doesn't have the block option. Click block.
Anyway, here we go. Back to the ORC restart zone. Leader chooses when to go, and Chameleon's off to the races. We are green back here at Charlotte. It's a great jump for him. The 60 right behind him. That is Twinkie. Oof with a much better restart there, but still cars stacked all up behind him.
Yeah, they come off the turn 2 here. They're 3 wide back in the pack between Killer Soggy Sport and the 04. They get it single filed out. Oh!
Leader makes a mistake. Chameleon into the wall. Twinkie out in front now with Oof hard on his tail.
Clearly this strategy works on. You see the top 3 still. Another guy that stayed out, so that extra track position definitely has worked out for him. The question is, will the strategy works in the back? There goes Soggy around. It's going to be only him. He hits into, it looks like he just late blocked there. They were 3 wide, into the bumper of the 30. He saves it though, and we stake Razor side by side for second between the 38 and 54.
Side by side, Oof Chameleon into 3 out of 4. The 15 of NASCAR Bar looking for a move. Oof into the wall a little bit, still side by side as they come back to the stripe.
Yeah, still side by side. They finally get single filed out entering 1. But here comes the 15 of NASCAR Bar. He's going to lay the bumper to the 38. Forward move. They're back double file as they come off of turn 2.
Yeah, but that wasn't so good for NASCAR Bar. He ends up hitting the wall on exit. And the 13 went around the 6 and the 82. Look for it too as they go 3 wide back there. Oh my gosh, almost a wreck. As the 6 gets tight, he hits the apron. Keeps it clean though, as up here for second. 30-54 still side by side for P2. As Twinkie continues to pull away with this lead for a little bit. But Oof, he's much better in the tri-oval. We're going to clear on the tri-oval again.
Oh, kind of a little bit of contact there in the tri-oval with Chameleon. Put him up into the outside wall. We'll see if Chameleon retaliates back at him. He's got to run down this back straightaway. Will he do anything with it? Oh, nothing there. Oof apologizing in the chat as Chameleon trying to find a move on the inside. Will he cross him over? Looks down to the inside, side by side. Now they won't be side by side. It's still Oof.
Yeah, Oof is so fast in that tri-oval though. He has such good speed through the tri-oval. It's definitely helping him. Every time the 38 gets close, he pulls on the tri-oval again. Now the 13 is getting close. As the 15 NASCAR Bar on the wall again, he's going to go really slow. Almost cause a collision back there with him in the 6. Side by side for 3rd place. It is not kind of looking back for the position. He's been really good. I mean, he's been really good today. Probably his best race so far, in my opinion. On podium pace, moving forward again as he's side by side contact there off turn 4 as he looks to the inside still.
Yeah, and you bring up that wall, hitting that wall there, it loses you a bunch of time. You go down to like 130 if you hit the wall. It is devastating.
Yeah, hitting that wall is definitely devastating as NASCAR Bar has fallen way back into all the good stuff as they're battling really hard back here trying to fight for the positions, but up front, Oof is starting to catch your leader, Twinkie. He's reeling him in really fast.
Yeah, Oof looking for a win in the series. I don't think he's ever won before. The internet has always been a problem. Maybe tonight is the... What?
He has a win.
Talladega. Yeah, he won Talladega. I remember that. He won Talladega. but has not won anything in like the past 2 years or 1 year. Has not
almost
won.
like Bryce. Can he break that like 500+ day winless streak?
Yeah, it has been really rough for him. Hunting them down, but back there, they're 3 wide. That is a mess. AJ's on that top lane right there. 3 wide. Sport was stuck middle 3.
Yeah, back here though, they're still close. So Sport gonna go on the wall, lose a bunch of time, but getting more spread out in the back here, getting kind of more settled in their positions. NASCAR, bro, after hitting the wall, he was a comfortable P4, has definitely fallen off a bit down. Currently in P8, battling Thomas and the 82s are pretty good. AJ also trying to make it a little bit, catching up to these two. As Thomas went pretty slow there. Now AJ right there, 3-car battle for P7.
Yeah, as they head back up for the lead, Oof is there on Twinkie, and he's putting the pressure on big time. Twinkie trying not to make the mistake, but Oof is to the bottom. No, Twinkie says no off the corner. Oof with a run down the backstretch. Is he going to be able to make something happen in 3 and 4? He's going to keep pushing Twinkie. Same line. Here comes Oof for the lead.
Oof looking for the race lead. This is spectacular. Side by side, out in front. Oof gets him at the stripe just barely. Can he get clear into one? He will! Oof, out in front, here in the Frontier Secondary Series.
Oof looks brilliant today. About half a second back now. Has taken the lead, but for third, the battle's back on between Not K and the 38. The 38 was on the inside, has to back out there. But not, he's still right in the back bumper. Entering turn 3 is up for the lead. I think Oof hit the wall. Made a mistake. Here comes Twinkie again.
Oh, big mistake right there.
Side by side for the lead at the line, but Oof's able to take it back with the run. Twinkie trying to mount a charge back to him. To the bottom side, here comes Twinkie back for the race lead off of turn 2.
Side by side again. Can Twinkie get there? No, he won't. Gonna have to fall behind. You see the 2 lanes here at this racetrack, the top line. You can make it work so well. It is super multi-groove as now Twinkie trying to find a way past, but I don't think he's going to get anything here because Oof is just so good in this tri-oval. Look how much he gained.
Yeah, Oof's able to pull away there, but he gets a little too close to that wall. Here comes Twinkie back with a run down the backstretch, but Oof down these straights is just able to pull that gap even more.
He's been ripping the top really well all night. He seems like he can get close to the wall without hitting it, and I'm pretty sure kind of ripping the bottom, playing it safe right now, but obviously the tri-oval, he just looks so much better than everyone else in the field, and that's really what's been carrying him. Look how much speed he gains, just the momentum. It's like a car length or 2 or 3 every time he's down the tri-oval.
20 laps to go in stage number 1 right now. Oof leading this field. Twinkie tried to pull a slider there, but there, wasn't anything there for him, and it's Oof pulling away here at Charlotte.
And not much going on right now. There is some side-by-side in the back between Soggy and the 30 of Rowdy. Soggy's been trying to make his way up through the field for a while after obviously almost wrecking in the on this restart, and it looks like now is trying to make it through the field. And I'd also like to mention NASCAR bar dropped another few positions all the way down to 10th, so our ZDD winner clearly struggling here a lot more in FSS.
Yeah,
you gotta send Sport way out the way.
Yeah, you've got to be perfect on the restarts, really. If you drop back, if you make a mistake like hitting the wall, you lose so many spots. And with the amount of side-by-side action we see here, it's not single groove like we see at other intermediates. You can stay side-by-side for a long time. You are thrown into a lion's den if you mess up on the restarts. And that's what we've seen. We've just seen mistake after mistake out of this number 15 machine.
Battle for 5th. This is the 6 on the 04. 6 on the outside, 04 on the inside, and it's turn 3.
Yeah, the mistakes here can kill you in Charlotte big time. But here comes the 13 of Notke, trying to put the pressure on to Twinkie for second as Twinkie is starting to fall off from Oof.
Yeah, Twinkie's starting to fall back a little bit. Notke had a really good run there at the start of the race, just fell off, now trying to regain his footing as we ride on board with that number 13. Closing on that back bumper of the 60, that T-Mobile Ford machine. Also, don't notch out the number 38 of Chameleon. He's also in this battle as Notke's still all over that back bumper.
Yeah, Almost side by side. Here comes Notke. Looks pretty good in the tri-oval right now. Look to the outside. Maybe look for a cross back mid-corner. With the 60, gonna try to block it. 13 still gonna get there anyway, but I don't think it's gonna be the exit he needs. It won't. As Twinkie pulls away, but it seems like Twinkie kind of just hanging on by a thread right now. He's not the faster car. Gonna back off, force Notke on the top as he rips the bottom, but it's gonna make a mistake on the bottom. And it's gonna allow the 13 right on by him. 13 late blocks. They both have to break. Here comes Chameleon.
Down pit road, Dylan.
Yeah, Twinkie's pitting. Those guys who stayed out, the 3 cars who stayed out, have to come down. Honestly, the track position strat worked for him. Chameleon, Oof, and Twinkie all stayed up in the top, but now they're going to pay the price because they both have to pit earlier. So this might be consequential for the fuel run if it does go long. But we'll have to see as, back to everyone else.
Yeah, Oof, honestly, if the fuel is in their hand right now.
Chameleon's down.
Chameleon coming down, he also stayed out. But if this is going their way, if they would be able to somehow get on the same strat as everybody else or something, Oof, right now is the fastest car on the racetrack. He can just run single laps, basically quali laps by himself, and just get a really good gap if this stays green. Remember, we don't have those stage cautions, so nothing's breaking this up except a possible 1-car caution. But here comes Oof down pit road as well as Notke.
Yeah, Oof and Notke, that's an interesting call. He's pitting on a lot of fuel. He wasn't one of the guys to stay out, so he definitely could have went a bit longer than this. But Oof, had to come down eventually, and he's going to bite the bullet now with staying out. So we'll just have to see as the run continues.
Yeah, this number 13 probably just wants to get the same strategy as the leaders here. Just how people pitting maybe got scared to try to come down pit road, as he looks really close to 54 right now. But like you said, 1-car cautions are now possible, so we can have the 1-car instant contact oriented cautions. Oh my goodness, that was closer to 60. He almost drove right into him. But yeah, if there is a 1-car incident, that can be the yellow. I think that will be provisional P1 for the Twinkie. By the way, just letting you know, Strauss has to go for a bit, so Dylan, if you want to hop in the booth, you can real quick.
But right now the 82 is also deciding to come down to pit road. I can't lie, I don't know why they're deciding to pit this early with that much fuel that they have. I assume you just want to take the advantage that you got for pitting under that pit stop that they had during the yellow. But yeah, a bunch of different strategies we've seen play out because of that one single caution we got early.
Yeah. It's been really interesting to see, but the battle for the lead, the provisional lead, I'm pretty sure. Oof, Twinkie going at it side by side now. Right now they are fighting for P9 on the racetrack. This will be P1 as Oof. What a tri-oval, my goodness, you saw. Was able to clear before 1, but makes a mistake. Contact there with Twinkie as they go down the back straightaway.
That was so close to the wall. 54, I thought for sure he was going to hit it, but he managed to keep the car clean. And now we'll see, last time he was able to gap the 60 quite a bit. Can he do it again? The 60's right there, though. We saw this a few times last time, but the 60 got a few attempts. But in this tri-oval, this is Oof's best section in the racetrack, and there he goes again. But he messed up on the exit of the tri-oval. It actually wasn't as good as past times. Twinkie's still right there, trying to make a move.
Yeah, Oof in the trial has just been the best car all day. He's been pretty solid in the corners, but when he's able to stay with them, just don't forget about Nake. He decided to pit with Oof, even though he had more fuel. So he's now in this battle for the lead, what would be the lead, actually. Right now, Broski is in the lead because he has not pitted yet. But yeah, Oof and Twinkie are absolutely going at it for this lead.
Yeah, I saw somebody coming off pit road there. I'm not sure who that was. But Oof into the wall, I believe. A huge mistake. Look how much speed he lost. He's going to fall right behind the two of them down the back straightaway. Twinkie and Notke side by side in the 3. Can Oof find a way past these two? Get a run on them maybe side by side. Notke still digging on the inside. Is Oof? No! Oh no! That's a self-spin. That will not be the caution.
Oh my. Broski was slow in turn 3. I don't know what happened to him. He was leading the race until pitting. Yeah, but no, he was way slow. Like, he was slow before he even got to pit road. But yeah, I think everyone has almost gotten their fuel, so I think it should be back to the actual leaders now.
And that is traditional Oof right there. Lagging. I mean, wow. That is shocker. But right now, Twinkie and Notke going at it on the racetrack right now. Notke all over that back bumper of the 60 into turn number 3. Twinkie really chopped him down. Now coming out of turn number 4. Notke still trying to dig hard, looking for this provisional lead.
Yeah, Notke's been so close all day. Honestly, Notke's had such a good race today. I think he really needs to take opportunity to try to get this win. Neither of these guys, I don't think, have a win in the series yet. And it's been a long time since he's been close. I think the first ever time Notke's really had a good chance at it. And they've both done tons of starts here in the FSS series. So I'm sure they are both hungry for this win. As the 13 commits a great slide job. Can he stick it? He will. What a move. That was clean.
Hats off to him. What a move there from that 13. What a drive he is having here tonight. As, yeah, this is now the race lead here. As we have 5 to go in the stage.
Yeah, Notke put himself on the strategy as the leaders, and it's actually worked out. He has gotten the lead from this. So, I mean, whatever he decided to do, I mean, pitting with Oof definitely has benefited him. Not in terms of fuel, but he is right now leading the race. And him and Twinkie are pretty far out from the rest of the guys. So, once again, continue to see how the fuel works out for the rest of the pack.
Yeah, there's a 4-car battle back here, though, between the 30, 64, 6, and 26. We're all very close right now. This is for, I think, P6 through 9 on the racetrack. So these guys side off having the 30 and 64 almost. 64 has to back off. But yeah, obviously the 26 part-time car has been struggling today. That's Killer Soggy. He had a bad restart, but he definitely seems much faster than the guys around him. He's been making up time left and right now. Maybe he has the opportunity to make some passes on some of his competitors.
Yeah, and this is giving him a lot of experience here for Sunday. He's got to work through the path, try and find a way to manage traffic here. It's just kind of difficult compared to most tracks. 2 lines, it's pretty easy to defend, honestly. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Right now, he looks like he's doing really well getting up through the field, though. As battle still for the race lead. Yeah, still pretty calm, about 0.5 of a second right now.
Yeah, I do think the 60, once they get more single file into the run, I just don't think the 60 really has the speed. I think his strong suit is making that bottom, like that deep bottom work. What he's been able to do is send it in really deep on the bottom and still got a decent exit. So, in a battle, that's really important. You can send it really deep on the bottom.
Oh, no! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, this might be bad.
Oh, he's done.
Oh,
yeah.
My goodness!
Oh, and he's holding the throttle.
That's gonna be it for his stage. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh dear God! Oh dear God! Oh my God! That's okay.
And that's gonna be the caution.
Oh, and that was
he
white
just
flag
plowed right
for the
into
stage.
it, did he not?
Yeah, he did.
That kind of.
Look at the Carvana instant replay there. We can see what happened.
Yeah, we'll look at that there. That will be the stage results then.
Broski was hot.
Yeah, I don't know what happened right there. Let's look at the Carvana instant replay right there. So we'll watch this. Just watch the right side of your screen. Oh, just slams into him. Just slams into him.
It's a good move.
Twinkie said.
Yeah,
Twinkie
he
said.
was like fully under the line. Yeah, that's a suspension if I've ever seen anything, bro.
Twinkie said in the chat his controller died.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, but I like this. I like to point out that that strategy for Chameleon, Notke, and all of them who stayed out during that caution, it would have worked for Twinkie if he didn't wreck. But staying out and actually just getting track position has worked out for them big time because this caution is just gonna even up the fuel for everyone and probably get them all in the same strategy.
Yeah. Oh, Pete hits this time here. As lights are on here at Charlotte. And talk about Oof. I mean, two guys wrecked by themselves there. They were both fighting for the lead of the race. Oof and Twinkie both wrecked by themselves, fighting for the lead of the race. I'm honestly not sure if Oof can get his way back up front there, especially in the back of the pack. It's going to be so laggy.
I have a better view of the wreck between the 04 and the 60 if you want to see in management generally sent it.
All right, let me take a look. But did it look intentional or not?
Very.
Yeah, he's just, yeah. He is getting a suspension, bro. He is getting suspended.
Can we just park him now?
Yeah, I'll just park him.
Honestly, he like, ever since he lagged under the pit stop, he just like has been horrible.
Anyway, coming down pit road this time.
Yeah, not okay. And it looked like Killer Soggy's actually gonna stay out. The only one to stay out.
Oh.
Oh my God, Ashley. I don't know, but Chameleon installed cleanly. Broski, the guy who is probably gonna get parked, and who installed cleanly.
Yo, are you looking back there? There's like 3 guys like spinning around in circles.
No, I'm kind of looking at the front. Yeah, they were 3 wide feet, 3 on pit road, but I guess I missed it. I'm legally blind. 3 cars are spinning on pit road. So
yeah, the 04 and the 64 made contact. 64 went spinning. The 43 missed his stall. He went spinning.
The culprit, the same culprit, bro.
And the 26 stayed out. Soggy up to P1. We'll see if that strategy works for him. We saw it work for other guys. Also, what a stop by NASCAR. Bars put himself in P3.
Yeah, I'm just parking the 04, bro.
Also, Strauss is back.
Do we park him right now or not?
No, honestly, like, it's bad, but I don't know.
We'll just...
If he does anything again, probably.
Just give him like a 2.5. Because honestly, I mean, it's pretty much clear, but like, he didn't admit anything, so...
I don't know. It's like he was trying to avoid it and decided to turn down into it.
Yeah, but Killer Soggy in the 26 is going to lead us back to green, followed by the 13 of Noke and the 15 of NASCAR Bar, with Ross and Chameleon lurking behind. As this will be the start of stage 2 here, as you thought stage 1 was pretty exciting. Stage 2 is just going to get more intense.
Yeah, here we go. We'll be coming back to the green. It'll be Killer Soggy leading us. And that part-time car. Killer Soggy staying out. Not K. Sitting P2. Followed by the 15 of NASCAR Bar. Leader chooses when to go. Back to the ORC restart zone. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're back racing here at Charlotte.
Yeah, pretty late restart there for the 26.
Oh, oof. Lag on the restart. And had to go all the way under the line to avoid everybody. That was almost horrible there. But Killer Soggy with a great jump as they're side-by-side back there.
Yeah, it was a pretty intense restart there as Oof almost murdered the whole field, but Killer Soggy going really late in the box there, kind of stacked the whole field up, but now they're kind of single file and the top 3 are starting to roll away.
Yeah, so he gets put in the wall in the back. 2 of the fastest cars early on, stuck in heavy traffic right now, but one of the fastest. Oh, the 26 in the wall! Hits into the 13 and the 15. That was the 26. I thought I was going to lose the lead there, but the 13 ran right into him. But now, I would say all top 5 basically within half a car length of each other. Anyone can make a move here at any time. In this top 5, we're going to see that right there at the 38. Sweeps to the inside of the 6 for 4th place.
Yeah, it's a good move there. Take advantage of all the chaos. Get to the inside of Ross side by side, beating doors there into turn number 1. A little bit more contact there. Slider into the wall goes Ross. He's going to slow down quite a bit there. Go almost into the 82. We'll see how happy he is with the 38. As now, the 15 of NASCAR Bar making a move on Not K.
Big move there for the ZDD winner. He's going to clear before corner exit. And surprisingly, that, I mean, yeah, 6, he barely stayed off the wall there. Staying up with him, though, to maybe make a move back with a 38. Now looking on the 13, gonna look to the outside. The 13 maybe the light's a little too bright right now. The 38 gonna go in the wall, gonna collect the 6. I think they can both save it here, but Ross fully around. Will he hit anyone else? They all dodge him.
So we will stay green here. Not that deep into a run, only about 3-4 laps into the run. We really only need about 10 laps until that one cart caution policy starts to roll in. Twinkie starting to make his way past a few people right now. You saw back there. CO4 making NASCAR bar into the wall.
Yeah, I mean, we saw this last restart, NASCAR bar, and then restart just went in the wall 2 or 3 times and sent him all the way to the back. This time, he's in a much better spot, but still, he makes more mistakes like that. One mistake, I would say, he's okay, he's still in P3. More mistakes could drop him even further back in the field, and that would just not be good.
Yeah, these guys are walling each other back here for position, and this is just helping Twinkie. Twinkie is cutting his way up through the field again. One of the fastest cars in Stage 1 is finally getting the clean air that he needs and is getting the help that he needs with these guys moving out of the way, and he's coming back through the field.
Yeah, Twinkie trying to make a desperate charge. These guys, some of these guys that were stuck back here had a really rough time. Again, like you said, NASCAR bar had a really rough time trying to get past the rest of the field. Last restart, Twinkie right now looks like he's doing a pretty good job of making his way through, already up to P7 like you said. But I'm looking back at this battle between the 82 of Thomas and the 15 of NASCAR bar. Side by side for P2 as they head into turn number 3. It's a slide job move there from Thomas. He'll take the third place spot on the racetrack.
Yeah, Thomas looks pretty fast right now. Looks pretty good today. He's been pretty good in the past. But still, yet he had a race win. Could today be the day? Who knows right now? Looks pretty good. Closing quickly on the number 13. But I mean, we see traffic clearly is a huge factor because now the 26, 82, and 15 were all kind of stuck in that mid-pack back battle for like 7th, 8th, 9th place. Now all in the front of the field. We see track position very, very important here as NASCAR looks for third again.
One thing I want to do... Oh, go, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if NASCAR bar was upset there, but he just laid the bumper heavy time to that 82 car. I'm not sure if he was upset about the slide job that he made, but he just full-on hammered him down into turns 3 and 4 and moved him right out of the way.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say, too, as well. I've seen NASCAR bar, out of anybody in the field, he has been making the most contact out of anybody tonight. I don't think I've really seen one pass where he's not made contact with somebody, whether just not sending them and putting them into the wall, but just sliding them up a little bit up the racetrack. He is certainly the most aggressive driver here tonight, but Chameleon's going to try and have a dive down to the inside of him.
Chameleon looking, wanting to stick to that top line run. He's one of these too hard to pass here. Make a slider on the bottom. You get that top line run. Oh, apparently it's a caution. 2 cars wrecked in the back. Oh yeah, the 43 went around. Oof was in it as well.
Yeah, that'll bring out the caution. About halfway through stage number 2, and the caution will be brought
43 hit a wall pop.
Oh.
Oof, hit into it.
And NASCAR bar just wrecked the 82 under caution.
What the world?
What did
Just cut back to them, and they're all wrecking under yellow. What did they do?
I have that on a clip if you need to see it, by the way.
So, do you think the 82 and 15 are mad at each other right now?
Yeah, NASCAR bar just did not lift into the corner and just absolutely left-hooked him.
I mean, I don't know, I haven't really seen much. They were racing pretty aggressive there, but I don't think it was anything too egregious. But, I mean, on the radio, they don't seem as happy. Let me see. If anything around metered, I'll grab because I want to talk to them.
Yeah, well, we'll have pit road here this time as
NASCAR was on meter. Should I move him here?
Sure.
Well, after pit road.
I don't know. But
don't take his time.
Yeah, Killer Soggy fully benefited from staying out last time. Honestly, that's probably a trend that you might need to take because of the cautions that have came out conveniently at a time they've been needed. Is Oof once again going to stay out like he did last time, and it worked out for him. He just lagged. Because everyone's into the stalls cleanly. Killer Soggy probably benefited the most from that last pit stop. The only one to stay out, but it actually work. So maybe that's a trend these guys might follow because of the incidents that have happened. So those guys going to lose a bunch of time on pit road, though. It's not kids, it's not P1 off the pit.
Yeah, well, thank you, Dylan, for the pit road report, and we'll actually, we could hear from NASCAR Bar now. He's got to say on the radio.
Moving over here. NASCAR Bar, you're in the commentary VC. I wanted to ask you a question real quick. During this yellow flag, are you, like, in a rivalry now with the 82? Are you upset with it?
Nah, that was completely accidental with them. I didn't need to do that at all. He's been racing me quite well. So, give him some credit there.
Alright, got it. Thank you. I was just curious because it seemed like you were seeing pretty aggressive, and you're kind of making each other aggressive, and then under caution, Strauss said you, like, hooked him. So, yeah, I was just curious, but thanks for the interview.
Right, well, almost halfway through stage number 2. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be back here for the green flag. And welcome back here to the Frontier Secondary Series, about to get going here with Oof once again leading the field. Leader chooses when to go in the ORC restart zone. He's going to go late in the zone, and green flags out. We're racing. And did not get a good jump at all. I don't know what happened there. He just didn't go, and Ross is going to take advantage of that and dive down to the inside for the race lead. Ross side by side with Oop as they go down the back straightaway. Oop trying to clear on the top. AJ making a 3 on the bottom back there.
Two veterans side by side for the leaders in the back. Oh! 13. One of the fastest cars going to go in the wall. The 26 and 60 sliding with him.
Oh,
and that's
oh my God!
Oh, 60.
Oh!
And a flip for the 30. That will bring the caution out. A huge incident. That'll probably be the end of the stage. Ross is going to get it.
Oh my God.
That's not going to bring up that's halfway through the stage. Oh my goodness.
The 30 just
he's dead.
flipped down the front stretch after Sport was into the pit insinuator and launched back into him.
Dude, I was trying to get into Sport, bro. I saw him sliding there into the pits. I'm like, oh, that's going to be a hard hit. And I just saw this 30 car flipping. That was huge right there.
Yeah, they're putting the blame on that 43 of AJ. They're not too happy with him. I guess he slid up in the corner and caused that whole wreck. So little people are upset with that 43 of AJ.
From my POV here, looks like what happens is, honestly, it wasn't really anyone's fault. Other than the fact the 43 entered way too low, and then he just hit the apron. Never mind, it was the 43. The 43 just entered low, hit the apron, and then kind of just slid up the racetrack.
Into everyone.
Yeah, slid up the racetrack, and because obviously session contents in the restart, nowhere for anyone to go, and the huge wreck ensued there. 30 flipping down the front stretch. At Charlotte, not often you see that in a Carvana race anymore.
Yeah, not at all. That is a feature of the past right there. You know, those huge flips. We don't get those anymore.
I forgot about those, bro. Like the 150. Like, by the way, if you know what we're talking about, like in the old MWRT before the pit button was added, in these old cars, if you were like had backward momentum, like 150, you would go like bear rolling, like huge flipping. But because basically all the new tracks are patched, it doesn't really happen anymore, and that doesn't happen at all in the new cars because like when you reverse it in these cars, you can like full gas, but in the new cars, you can't like full reverse anymore, so it doesn't happen as much. But a lot of the field's pitting here, and that's kind of why that huge flip happens. But many cars pitting, 54 pitting, but about half field stays out, including Ross, who takes the lead. Thomas up in the top 5 again after
good job, Jack.
64 misses his pit stall, and someone's running across the racetrack.
And rest in peace to our pit reporter, Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan, you're fired, dude. You're fired.
What was I supposed to do? He's just speaking over me.
I was just
I was
accidentally
talking
ran
about
across
something
the
and started
pit lane.
about to finish it.
Oh, Sport had to reset.
Was I supposed to just like talk over him and say, "F off"?
Yes.
Well, Mystic, can you just not be a jackass and not talk during pit stops, bro? That's the one
Can
time
you
I
not
get
be a
shot.
jackass? Can you not be a jackass?
Yeah, but let's go back to like that last restart there. You see the leader keeps going really late in that box and is stacking everyone up on the restarts, and it's just really chaotic as they go into turn one.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that's really a good move. I mean, we saw it with a few people, and it seems like it kind of just stacks up the field behind them. I would say going earlier in the box and catching them off guard is better, because right now the people in the back are kind of just gassing it up because they know they won't get any repercussions, and the whole field stacks up by the time they get so long. So when you go green super late in the zone, everyone's already right in the back bumper.
Yeah, well, about to go green again after that huge incident we just had. Not the biggest wreck of the season there. That, I don't know, who had a worse wreck there? The 30 of Dino, or do you think Sport had a worse wreck? I think Sport slamming the pit wall sideways at like 180 was hard.
Yeah,
and then-
Sport went flying sideways a million times.
To be fair, the 30 also did go flipping and like rode the wall and hit the catch fence.
Oh yeah, he did hit the catch fence.
If anybody has a good angle of that, please send them.
I
I
do.
have
I'll
a
send it.
horrible angle of that.
I'll send it after the race. But you want to see it like for next caution.
Yeah, I'll just. Anyway, we're gonna go green here. Ross gonna lead us back to the green, stayed out. As we come back to the ORC restart zone. When will he go? He's gonna go early in the zone, and away he goes. Green flag is back out. That is a brilliant launch from him. About 2-3 car lengths ahead, just like Mystic said, as everybody caught sleeping back there. Thomas taking advantage of that, though. He wasn't napping. He's all the way up to P2. They're 3 wide down, back behind him.
I'm just giving toilets lagging in the back.
Yeah, but as they head down into turns 3 and 4, side by side for second between Chelino and the 82 of Thomas, he gets the good run off the corner. But here he goes with a crossover down the front. Here comes the 38 as the 04 almost flipped.
Yeah, and it's turn 1. The 82 bumps into the wall by the 04, the 26. Everyone getting very aggressive. They're going to use like a little bit of super clipping right there for the 82 to shoot back up through those positions and allowing Ross to pull away with that jump. Like I said, early in the zone, probably the best place to go, and it worked out beautifully for Ross, who's pulled away from this chaos, as the 04 also going to go in the wall, drop out of this lead battle, or this P2 battle.
And here comes NASCAR Bar, splitting it on the bottom there, side by side, with the number 82 of Thomas. Can he get clear before 1? No, he won't. Look here as well. Killer Soggy started at the back after that early race caution, is now worked his way back up to the top 5. What a run he's having right now. Side by side with Twinkie. Thomas making a move out of the inside. Not Case trying to also get in on this action as well. 3 wide as they go down the front straightaway. Back to the stripe they go.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say everyone is like even, but it seems like all these cars are close enough that basically, no matter who gets the track position, that's who's going to be the car up front. I mean, you see it on the restart. Oh, but a big mistake up front for the leader. As I was saying it, I just jinxed him. Ross loses the lead to Chameleon, hits the 15 in NASCAR Bar. And now the 82 right in his back bumper is the 13. Looks behind him. 82 has to try to find a way on the 15 while also driving defensively against his 13. He's going to do it beautifully right there. Could have good block on the 13. Now look back for the 15 for 3rd place.
Yeah, they're going heavy time for these points right now as they are valuable. Here comes Twinkie with a dive down onto the 82. Not going to be able to make it work as Ross hits the wall a little bit again, but doesn't lose much momentum as they head back down the backstretch trying to chase the 38 of Chelino.
Look how stacked up they are. Look at this. About 6 cars all under a blanket here. As the 82 Thomas hard into the outside wall. Look how much that chucked up. Not K. Man, when you hit the wall, as I said earlier, you go down to like 130 miles an hour as again squeezed into the outside wall by Killer Soggy.
Yeah, and that's just unfortunate for the 82 because like one mistake, which is so bad at this track, and because of that, it's hard to make up that time. That's what happened with Ross from the lead, was comfortable. He hit NASCAR Bar, now Chameleon. is currently in the favorite spot to win, is back there. The 13 is the apron, going to force 64 in the wall up here. The 26, I think, almost.
Oh, no!
Like I was saying, was squeezed too hard. Spins himself around. 64 collected. Will they save it? I would say so.
They do keep it straight as they head back into turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's brutal right there. You know, when that incident happened right there between Thomas getting into the wall, Not K actually had the worst part of that right there. Got checked up a lot and dropped many positions, and just again more contact and ended up wrecking. But now Thomas making an aggressive move down to the inside of Kawasaki, but wasn't anything there for him, as we now are coming to 10 laps to go in the stages. Oh! There goes the 30 into the outside wall.
Yeah, that wall striking more cars. Now the 30 of Rowdy dropping positions, but up for second. NASCAR Bar is trying to close the gap, and he will make a dive into the corner on the number 6, side by side on exit. The 6 trying to defend from the 15, but not really able to. Is that trial much better? 15 on the bottom. As 10 to go in the stage, NASCAR Bar hunting for second. Can he do a double win this weekend in DDD and FSS? He's going to sweep to the bottom for second place, but Ross that we're not able to get it.
Yeah, the gloves are off here in stage 2. They're going for the points and the positions, as they're going to matter here at the end of the stage, as Thomas trying to defend off the 04, as Ross hits the wall again. No, he's coming to pit road.
Oh, man. Gonna have to throw away the points, Dylan, and take us down.
Yeah, Ross comes to pit road. Oh, I was honestly shocked. I didn't realize he was that low on fuel, and he's hitting every single pit stall. He's way in the trap now.
Uh-oh. That's a lot of time lost.
Yeah, that's a terrible stop for Ross. He's not what he needed after being up front. So, yeah, not a great stop.
Is he still going to be able to get off the pit road before the leaders come by? Here he goes. He's off the pit road, but it takes a while to get the speed back up on the car. Here comes the leaders as Ross exits pit road.
Oh, it's going to be close. No, it is not actually. It's going to be Chameleon ripping right on past him. Ross going one lap down, and I believe...
wrecking in the back! The 26.
Oh, no!
Doggies around the 04's around 2.
And that is going to be the caution, I believe. Yeah, there we go. That will be... Oh, the 43
Oh, they're still wrecking into the pit. Attenuator goes to 04. And down pit road he slides.
What happened with him?
He got the 30. The 30 hit a wall pop off of turn 4 and launched the 04 into the pit attenuator and then down pit road.
Should I just park the 04?
Well, the initial incident, I didn't see what happened to spin him around, but I know the 04...
the 04 wrecked the 26, yeah.
Basically, I didn't see what happened for the initial incident, but I saw the 04, he was fine on the apron. He, just hooked to right to get the self-spin physics, and then tried to straight line it into the 82. Missed, and then just turned out the track into the 30.
Yep, and the 04 Carvana Cup Series officials have parked the 04 for this race. So his night is going to come to an end here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we are under caution still for the incident that just happened on the back stretch with the 26.
Yeah, Ross will get his lap back now.
Yeah.
BCH Sport did respawn his car on that last pit stop.
Yeah, I know. I forgot to change the lap. So I'm like, what the world happened there? So,
yeah, his pit stall didn't take him.
Yeah, so who do we pits this time, here?
I believe this time, once they cross the stripe, it'll be 5 laps to go in the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna be a pretty quick shootout here for the stage win. And obviously, we've seen I wouldn't say we've seen a wreck fest tonight. We've seen a decent amount of cautions here. So, one thing I'd like to mention is the overtime rule, because looking at the beginning of the season, we had a lot of bad overtimes at the beginning of the season where what happened, we had an overtime 2 laps to go, chaos would break out, everyone would be mad because obviously 2 laps, very short time. So we decided to remove the overtime and the race would end at a schedule isn't. So if we see a caution like this, with just 5 to go, 6 to go, in the actual race, we could see just pacing to the end. As in the pit road, it comes to everyone except Oof.
Dylan.
Yeah. Oof stays out. Once again, he has elected to stay out on multiple instances, and that Twinkie hits off a box, and that hits another car. So big incident on pit road that knocked K way out into the grass as well. Twinkie's still trying to find his way in his box. He is in the. I think he's actually pitting. No, he's not. He's now finally getting his box. But NASCAR bar is going to get off first out of pit road through P2 on the racetrack as AJ just parked it.
Yeah, as Twinkie has to respawn his car because his box did not take him. So to the back for the 60 car, even though he's going to be there either way. But just the trouble on pit road with how tight it is. There's a million accidents on pit road tonight. So that's going to be something that we have to look out for CCS.
Yeah, it is. But Twinkie has had one rough night, honestly. He was up there leading a lot. Well, it was up in that battle there. And then, man, just incident after incident for him. It's been rough. Why are we going? Oh, are we just going to triangle through this time?
Where's Ross going? Yeah, Ross is sick of the pacing slow. Unless he's coming back down pit road.
No, I think he's just mad because Oof is going 55 and
Yeah, he's saying 40 miles an hour, pen him.
Is that not a pen?
Yeah, he's going 60 under pacing, but it's 80. We're doing it like all day. Send him to the
We'll just go 1.5.
Send him to the back. Just remove the warning. Send him to the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Oop has been issued a TTB by the Carvana officials. So if he does not go to the back, I'm not sure what is going to happen here.
So is the 15, by the way.
He's following the pace.
He's following
the leader. Bro, Oop needs to get off this planet, bro. Oop needs to get off this planet.
Also, by the way, AJ's back, so I don't know if you want to fix laps.
You have to fix laps because
he also had to respawn.
Oof is saying that he has a warning and he won't do it. He said he got his warnings.
Well, fine, yeah, that's fair. He does it again, to the back. Or pass, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, so we're going to come back to the ORC restart zone as it's going to be Oof in first, NASCAR bar in second, and Chameleon in third as they approach the restart zone.
Here we go, back to the ORC restart zone. When will Oof decide to go? Gonna go late in the zone again, and oh!
He just doesn't go there. The car just does not go, and that's going to cost NASCAR bar some time.
I'm not sure if it was either he didn't go or it was just that everybody jumped the restart there. And NASCAR bar just got knocked all the way to the back. Somebody's got to take a look at that there. But Oof off to the races now as they're 3-4 wide back there.
Yeah, the Carvana officials are going to take a look at
AJ! Spinning back there. The Chameleon side by side with Oof for the lead.
Oof's gonna give me some contacts there.
BCH.
Yeah?
Ross went way before Oof fired.
Okay.
Okay, just pass through for jumping.
Alright.
Yeah, I'd say it passed through or something.
Finish it up front. The 38, 54, 15 all under blanket within a few tenths of each other. 38 of Chameleons look really good all day. Oof. He's not doing flag. Oh! He's been good, but as I say that, he does lag into the wall there. In tons of spots back into the 60.
Yeah, he comes back down to the traffic. That didn't cost much people, but he says he was pushed. Hold on,
It's also the white flag is stage number 2. Sorry, forgot to mention about that. As all the chaos is going on, Chameleon going to win stage number 2 as NASCAR bar P3, Twinkie P, NASCAR bar P2, Twinkie P3. What a charge she's had. Ross P4, Skyger after P5. Although
okay, so
I know Ross did get pushed.
oh so what I'm looking at right now is that the 26 pushed to 13, which pushed to 64, which pushed to 6.
I know, yeah, at least the 26 is pushing.
Yeah, the 26 is pushing, yeah.
So, should we give the 26 a pass through then?
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do, yeah.
Alright. For my POV, the 26 was the first one to push.
Yeah, 26 was on everyone's bumper pushing before the restart zone.
All right.
Up front, right now, the 13, the 15
to the
looks to the
wall. Here comes
inside
NASCAR
as
Bar.
Chameleon hits the wall. And now, those are mistakes we talked about from NASCAR Bar earlier, happening to his opponent as Chameleon, who's been really good all night, now loses the spot to NASCAR Bar, who's currently trying to pull away with this win like he did earlier this week in ZDD.
Yeah, NASCAR Bar, who Mystic just mentioned, won the opener in the ZDD D3 series.
Ooh.
And he now has the lead here in FSS, trying to make his debut. Special one here, but back in the pack.
Sorry to interrupt there.
Yeah, Oof almost went around twice there.
Oh, more contact made. This is sketchy. In the middle of the pack. Let's ride on board with them.
Back up to fifth. For third place, they are close. And in the mid-pack, they are even closer as the 13 looks to the inside of the 60. 4P3, side-by-side Twinkie has been really good. Really good on offense, though. When he gets behind the car right now, Notke has been the faster car, but Twinkie, he could definitely make a switch back or something like that work. We've seen Notke make some nice sliders. He's going to do another one on the 60.
Yeah, as the 26 doesn't pass through. And NASCAR Bar is starting to extend his lead by a lot here. As I think, what happened?
He missed.
Who missed?
Killer Soggy missed pit lane. He's going to have to go around one more time as Oof.
No, he
didn't
pass through. He did pass through. He did it.
He did? Oh, was he just
Yeah, I watched him do it. I watched him do it.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought he was just going really slow. I thought he missed. Sorry about that. But
no, you're good.
Thomas looking out of the inside of Oof. Man, this is a wolf pack back here as Oof's into the wall.
Yeah, and up front here for second, Chameleon and the 13 of NodeK are starting to go for it for second, and that's just helping NASCAR Bar even more. And these two battling is also dragging that 60 of Twinkie into the picture.
Yeah, 43 came on pit road that last time. He obviously went AFK under the yellow. He didn't get the fuel there. Pits now, so he will be a lap down. Obviously, that was going to hurt him. Unless another yellow. But the 30 is going to go on the wall. Towards the back, going to stack up the 54 quite a bit. As for third place, Chameleon looking on the 13 yet again. These two have been close so far, but right now the 13, he charged up and past the 60, up and past the 38. If he can run away, I would say NASCAR should be scared of this 13 if he can get clear.
He tried to pivot, he spun it out, and he missed it.
Oh no!
He was trying to pit,
my
and then he
goodness!
spun.
Dylan, sorry, he tried to pit. What happened?
He was trying to come down a pit road, and he was going way too fast on the bank, and he just lost the car.
And Oof has to reverse it down into the pit.
You also pit without entering pit road and like
can he do that? Can he do that?
That's just a pass for speeding, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even enter through the.
No, he entered through the grass because he missed the entire pit entry.
So Oof gets a pass.
Pass through illegal entry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but back up front here as NASCAR Bar is really starting to pull away now, as it looks like the 13 and 38 are not making things good for themselves as they keep battling, which is just really helping NASCAR Bar. But here comes a 60 of Twinkie into this picture now. He's trying to get third and second with a big run down the front stretch.
Twinkie trying to get a run, ripping all the way right along that wall. Riding on the rear view camera here of Chameleon. Into turn number 3, will Twinkie make a move? There wasn't anything there for him. Back there you see Sport side by side with that number 82 of Thomas as they're again battling up there. Twinkie going at it with Chameleon and Notk. 3 cars all under a blanket here into turn number out of turn 2.
Yeah, all 3 of these guys very close right now to 60. He's been able to not, he hasn't really had that single run pace, but in the battles looks pretty good. The 13s looks really good if he can get in clean air, but he's kind of stuck with this 38. Been quite mistake prone since that last restart, but looks pretty good right now. The problem is, the more they battle, the more time they lose to NASCAR bar. As 38 looks to the inside, the gap increases another 10th and a half that lap.
Side by side, Chameleon, Not K. As they come out of turn number 2, can Not K get by him? He'll stay on this top side. Can he clear? He will. What a run out of 2 to get clear on the backstretch. Great run from him, but Chameleon trying to dig hard on the inside. Contact made.
Yeah, these two battling is not only helping NASCAR extend his lead, but when this final pit stop comes around, it's giving a really big advantage to NASCAR bar, and like how fast and slow he has to get down on the pit road. It's just gonna be chaotic here. If these two keep battling, it's gonna help NASCAR bar even more.
Yeah, oof, despawned there. I'm not sure if he just got mad. What happened was after that penalty, he said he was mad in the chat. He said that he was saying that he lost time, so he shouldn't have to do it. He said, what was he supposed to do? And so I guess he just parked it because he was upset at the penalty. But, I mean, that's down to 10 cars in this race as 4 of them continue battling hard in the back and 3 battle up front. Not finally in the clean air has gained a 10th on the 15.
Yeah, they're sort of singling out right now. Maybe they guys realize that, it's not worth battling. They're all going to lose this race anyway if they keep on battling. Twinkie maybe trying to find a way past that number 38, but yeah, at some point they got to all figure out they got to work together to get up to NASCAR bar, because I don't think these guys are slower than NASCAR bar in any way at all, but yeah, they're faster on pace. It's just see if they could actually work together, not battle and pass it.
Yeah, and one thing I'd like to mention is that we are more than 15 laps into the run, so the 1-car contact-oriented spin caution rule is now into effect in this race. So if one car spins from contact with another, that is the caution. That's very easy to happen here, considering the wall slowing you down so much. Sometimes just hitting the right bumper can spin you around.
Yeah, this speaking of that, NASCAR bar just slightly made contact with the wall off of 2, which is helping the 13 close them in faster. But I do want to take a look at this as something that NASCAR bar is doing. He has a strategy right now. If you look at that fuel, it looks like it's a big old difference for NASCAR bar.
Yeah, Dylan, it's about that time anyway. Take us around. What is fuel looking like?
Yeah, honestly, everyone is nearing their final stop. AJ is way off the strategy because he wasn't able to pit these AFK, but everyone else should be nearing their final stop of the day. And honestly, yeah, I think it will be their final stop unless something happens or caution comes out. So, you're gonna have to make this one. Work, and if you don't, it might be devastating.
I mean, yeah, I think this will, if we can make this run to the stop, I think this is going to be our first or our second full cycle of green flag pit stops. They are very easy to make a mistake on. We saw it with Ross, we saw it with Booth, we saw it with plenty of others. Pit road entry and making it into the box cleanly can both be very hard. And I'm sure that could happen soon as the fuel run is getting to its final 5-ish laps. But, I mean, for the lead, even though, I'm not sure how much NASCAR bar is saving, but this 13 is definitely closing. He's close to 310 since he's gotten in that fully clean air away from 38.
Well, riding on board here with Twinkie. Twinkie was side by side there with Chameleon for a bit. It's a lap to go. Oh, you hear him on the throttle there down the back straightaway. Let's take a listen. There you hear, he is lifting on off a lot, as you saw. Not K coming down pit road. Dylan, off to you.
Yeah, Not K gonna start off the green flag pit stops as well as that 82 car of Thomas. So these are the first guys to elect the pit, and it should be the final stop of the day as they made it. Thomas has an incident on pit road during the final stop of the day. That is not going to be beneficial at all. That is going to hurt him big time. But Not K was able to make it on cleanly, and he was catching NASCAR bar at the end of that run. So we'll see if he'll be able to get out in front of him.
Watch this difference. You see, that's Kurosaki there in the rear view. He's just going to go right on by, riding on the rear view camera of Not K. He is well out in front of NASCAR bar.
This is quite the early pit stop for him. He had a decent amount of fuel left. Obviously, really, there's still plenty of guys that I mean, people stretching a few more laps. We see more guys coming down, though, including Soggy's down. I think Sport's down, 30's down. But early pit stop, I wonder if that strategy will work out.
And now here comes Killer Soggy and Twinkie as well. Twinkie is right behind the guys who are fighting for the get to the lead.
Yeah, Twinkie, this is going to be an important stop for him as well. A very important stop in terms of the race. He was up here, as you said, Dylan, fighting for P3. We'll see. Interesting to see where he comes out.
Yeah, and like we talked in pre-race earlier, these final pit stops, when you know you're in contention for the win and you come down, you want to make sure you get in that pit box nice and smooth because, like we did say, these pit stalls have been known to break a lot, and it could definitely ruin your race, and that's something you do not want to happen.
Cross is coming here right now.
The 60, he's come out ahead of the 13 on pit road.
Yeah, that was interesting right there, but it got really slowed up by that lap down car. As, Nake chases the 60 up the track just a little bit. Twinkie trying to desperately get past this lapper. This would be for P2. Oh, contact! Contact in the front stretch. That was almost brutal. Ross coming off pit road there. But man, the lap car...
What the... Chameleon stopped in pit road. He was
Chameleon
on the track. He is... Something is... What did he say?
I don't know. I can't see.
Oh, he was on 25 milliliters into the stall.
Oh, and here comes the leader of NASCAR bar to pit road.
All right, Dylan, important stop here.
Yeah, NASCAR bar pitted. Chameleon, I think, stopped the tight for some reason, which was a very dumb decision considering he's in P3. But NASCAR bar, he made it on the pit road safely, and he also made this pit stall safely. It just depends. Where is he going to come out compared to Twinkie and Notke? Those are the two guys on the racetrack that will be battling for the win after the cycle is over. So right now, you see them in your mirror, in his rearview mirror, about half a straight way back now. It looks like NASCAR is probably getting out ahead of him by a good bit.
Beautiful stop for NASCAR.
Yeah, NASCAR bar took a different strategy there with 16 laps to go. He was just able
he took half.
Yeah, he was able to save a little bit more fuel, and we'll see if the strategy works. He did it in D3, so we'll see if he's able to fuel save enough to the end.
Yeah, trying to go back to back in the lower divisions here this weekend at Charlotte. Twinkie has gotten past that lap car of Killer Soggy. Remember, Killer Soggy had that lap that passed through earlier for jumping the restart. Notke still has yet to get past him there. Twinkie got past Notke on that on pit road. But yeah, I remember in the run earlier that NASCAR bar was saving a lot. He was losing a little bit of time, even when they were battling like 3-2 wide back there behind him. He was still losing time. He was saving a lot, and is actually able to gain himself what? How much time did he gain? Like 5/10 of a second by taking 50.
Well, I mean, he would have gained 5/10 for the pit stop, but I think just his clean pit stop in general gained him even more because he gained like 1.3 seconds on P2 in that cycle. So 50% and the pit stop definitely worked out really well for NASCAR bar. He's put himself in a really comfortable spot to win this race with less than 20 to go.
Yeah, but if you look at what he's doing with the throttle and brake now, and I think he's starting to worry about that fuel. If I'm up here in the booth, I honestly just don't think he's going to make it to the end here. He's got to do a lot of fuel saving, and that's going to bring Twinkie in the 13 of Notke right back into the picture.
Yeah, well, I'm going to show the fuel here now, honestly. I don't do this very often, but we're at the point of the race where it's not crucial in the strategy. Everybody knows basically that NASCAR bar is either he is going to have to die on this strategy. He cannot, he has to commit. He has to commit at this point, and he's saving just a little bit there. I heard earlier, if we were on board with Twinkie, he was saying before the cycle too, but I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see.
As much as these old cars have their issues, one thing that's so good about them is just the fuel strategy aspect of it. I mean, in these newer cars, like, you can't really do this because you lose 0.1 even when you're off the throttle. So with these old tracks, you can save way more fuel with rates, way more strategy way more viability to skip a stop, take 50% just on pure strategy, because saving the new car is so much harder.
Yeah, and as Mystic just said, saving. That is what NASCAR Bar is trying to do right now, and he's actually still keeping the gap the same between him and the 60 car of Twinkie. So either Twinkie's got to pick up this, Twinkie's got to start hitting the pedal a little faster and get going, or NASCAR Bar actually might be able to bring this one home as the gap stays the same again this time.
Yeah, NASCAR
Yeah,
Bar's doing a really good job right now.
I mean, the number 60 is not really the guy I thought would be chasing down for the win, because on the single car pace, it definitely seems like the 13, 54, and the 13, 54, 30 were all much faster when they were running alone. But he could have gotten something in a good spot to get a good P2 here, but the problem is that he doesn't really have the pace to catch up to this number 15, and considering a part of the line here that a lot of you guys have been taking on the bottom has to do, if you listen to we heard it listening to Throttle on the 60, there's a lot of coasting in the mid-corner already. So it doesn't take too much to just coast a little longer in that corner, save a decent amount of fuel by just entering later, sending it a little deeper, and getting on the gas later.
Yeah, and this time when they cross the line, it'll be 8 laps to go as the laps start to tick down. Twinkie's starting to lose the time to NASCAR Bar even more. And yeah, NASCAR Bar pulls away again that time too, as NASCAR Bar is in heavy fuel-saving mode, but it's actually working out in his favor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think he's saving too terribly much. I mean, I don't know. He's got 530 milliliters down the back straightaway. I mean, do you think? I think he's got enough to make it. Yeah, there you see he's fully coasting, but I mean, he's just doing fine. He is in the zone right now. Everything around him blocked out. Lost a little bit of time there, about 1/10 of a second, but I think he's just in the zone. He is in his own world right now.
I mean, he has about 20%, I think, with 7 to go, which should be plenty to the end. But that means you're burning about 3% on average a lap, which I think is just less than normal here. So I think he'll easily make it to the end. If he has to, he has a 2-second gap. He built that gap up to be able to save a little bit. He can do that if he needs to, but I don't think he'll even really need to save that heavily. He looks really good to the end right now with 6 to go.
Okay, well, he just lost about 0.8 of a second right there, so...
Yeah,
no, he didn't. That's just the ticker
definitely
run. He's at
coming
2.
now. It's going to be intense here at 6 laps to go.
This is like 0.01, 0.1 thousand. That's just like too flat. It just doesn't show that for some reason.
Oh.
But he's basically losing nothing. The thing is, he actually is pushing the fuel a little more than I would in this scenario, considering how much of a gap he has. Like, he's burning about 85, 90 a lap. At that pace, he won't make it. At that pace, he has 3 more laps to go. He has to save more than he's saving right now.
Yeah, maybe he might just... He's pushing super hard. I mean, he's got a good gap on everybody, but... I don't know. Oh, back there I saw Thomas, I believe. He's all the way. He's going really slow on the line there. Uh-oh. Is he coming down?
Oh, he's about to run out of gas.
Oh, yeah, he's about to run out of gas. He's almost out of gas. 10 milliliters. This would be crushing.
He'll make
He'll
it
have
to
to take
pit,
an earlier stall, though.
That's fine.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Thomas
He'll
might
have
just
to take
run
an
out.
earlier stall.
And he's out. He's out. But
That is a pass-through penalty.
No, it's not. Taking a different stall isn't a... He made it to his stall anyway.
Oh, is that his stall?
Yes, and also, taking a different stall into green isn't a pass-through, I thought.
No, unless it's used to gain a fuel advantage.
Oh yeah, unless it's used for the fuel.
Right now, Nake side by side with Twinkie with 3 laps to go in the race. This is lovely for NASCAR Bar. What he sees behind him right now, as they're still fighting hard. They've realized it's really pointless to go after him. If anything, he's just going to run out.
He so much.
Yeah,
he saved so much. He's lifted like so much. He basically lifted from like
oh my god,
like 30 the back stretch. Because I said he's burning out 90 a lap. He has to go 2 laps on 120. He has to burn about 33% less than he's been.
Oh my gosh, he's lifting all the way there. This is going to be close. This is going to be a race, boys. Look at them. They're gaining.
Now here they come. NASCAR Bar might run out of fuel here as he hits 100 milliliters left. But he still has one more time around this 1.5 mile track.
This is
running out of fuel. isn't going to be the only concern. These guys behind are closing quickly as we come to the white flag. Not is going to be within, I think, less than a second and a half.
Here we go. Banderas Urias, Salamanca. 1 to go. NASCAR bar trying to win both lower series division races on the weekend. But does he have enough gas? 35 milliliters, 30 milliliters in the tank. Not K, right behind him. 1, 2 more corners to go on 15 milliliters. This is going to be close. 10 milliliters. Can he make it back to the line? Scott, it's going to be NASCAR bar winning both lower series races in dramatic fashion. My goodness, saving enough fuel to the end. He is now out of gas, or 5 milliliters. My goodness. Talk about a dramatic finish.
NASCAR bar wins in a chaotic finish here in Charlotte. Barely saving after the pump to go back-to-back here in the lower divisions of Carvana. Now, if he gets promoted, he has a chance to sweep the whole entire weekend here in Charlotte, North Carolina. But man, this has to feel good for NASCAR bar in his first 2 races in this league.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
this moment.
It was an impressive drive here today for him. Definitely be heartbreak for the number 13, who was so good today. Definitely his best shot to win. But NASCAR bar, first 2 races, 2 wins, and he burns it down. Presented by Gas Can Water, fueling victories every day.
Yeah, that's a good win right there. That is a wow. That was a good drive from him today.
He's gonna pit during his burnout to grab some fuel.
He's slamming the other cars.
MLC, I hate you.
Yeah, NASCAR bar is really excited here, winning this race today in the Napa Patriotic scheme that was just made before this race, actually. But wow, what a win for this 15 team, and you got to be excited because that was one hell of a finish here in FSS, and
Sorry.
I can't imagine what's gonna happen in CCS. This race was intense, and I'm pretty sure CCS is gonna bring the excitement just as much as this race.
July 10th, and my neighbors are still setting off fireworks, bro. What is going on?
It was for NASCAR bar.
Yeah, it's for NASCAR bar. He's gonna pull it in the victory lane. I guess Dylan's gonna have some words with him then. We'll hear from him. Wow, that was. He made it way closer than it should have been. My goodness.
He got a little cocky with the fuel there, I can't lie.
Yeah.
Go! Let me move him here.
Yeah.
Alright, he's here.
Yeah. I'm here at NASCAR bar, who's actually my pick to win in the pre-race. Obviously, a very dramatic way to win a race. I mean, barely making on 5 milliliters left in the tank, just barely crossing the line while lifting. You had the lead going into the pit stop, but what was the decision to take 50%? And did you know it was going to be enough to make it to the end?
Yeah, I knew it was going to be enough, and I wanted to spice it up as well, you know.
So a little cocky, but yeah,
I guess you could say.
out.
I mean, I'm a fuel saver after all. That's what I'm known for.
Yeah, obviously you saved enough gas, and that going back to back in D3 and then FSS now. So obviously, Charlotte, great weekend for you in Charlotte. But I mean, yeah, a great drive by you overall, just throughout the whole weekend so far. Yeah, and look forward to see you continuing to show up in FSS.
I thank you so much.
Yep.
Strauss, you got anything to say though?
Yeah, NASCAR bar. That was intense, man. Congratulations on the win. That was a really exciting final 5 laps there. Just overall, this race was really good, and I'm proud of you, NASCAR bar. Just congratulations on the win, going back to back, and it's got to feel nice.
Yeah, it does. Well, I'm gonna hop out the booth, but you guys can interview other people.
All right. Well, thank you, NASCAR bar. Congratulations. First 2 wins come at Charlotte back to back on the weekend, man. But we're gonna hear from some of the other drivers down on the pit road. We'll just go down there ourselves right now.
Way too much.
No, you definitely could have won, to be honest, if it was D1. Maybe your strategy was like you had that.
Thanks.
Oh, Strauss is going to be down here interviewing. I believe Strauss and Mystic, or Strauss and Dylan will be interviewing.
Yeah, I am down here with the 13 of Nodke, as it is a heartbreaking second place finish, but there's got to be some things to be proud about, man. You ran one hell of a race, and P2 sucks, but at the end of the day, you got some really good points today. So, what can you say to reflect off of this race?
Yeah, it sucks that I didn't win, but that was so fun, and I got my best finish of the season, tied for my best qualifying position of the season, my first stage win of the season. I didn't know I was that fast here. That was just a really fun race, and good job to NASCAR Bar. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that is Nodke finishing P2 here at Charlotte in a heartbreaking final lap. As I send it over to Dylan, who was with the 60 of Twinkie, who finished P3.
Yeah, obviously, Twinkie. I didn't know you were P4 in points before the race, but I mean, you showed why you are in P4 in points with the drive up to P3. Honestly, probably could have had a shot for the win if NASCAR Bar wasn't just a little bit further out ahead. But good race for you. How do you feel about your race today?
Oh man, I was about every position this race because of like 30 different things. But yeah, I feel like we had winning speed. I didn't think I really did from qualifying, but it was fun racing those guys up front. The 13 was really fun to race with. He was really fast, really hard to keep with. But yeah, I really wanted that one. I was like a couple weeks ago. I was getting talked about getting moved up. Then I went inactive, so I would have really liked that one to see if that'd have been enough. But I guess we'll move on. So yeah.
Yeah, still a good finish for you, P3. Still pretty solid on the day. I'll go over to Strauss, who's with Ross.
Yeah, Ross, who I believe finished fourth here. Ross, what a race by you. You led some laps today, and you look really strong throughout this whole entire race, but you just have to settle for P4, I believe. But what can you say about this race, and how does this give you the effort going into next week?
I think you're funny. I was not that fast. I was like the second slowest on the fastest lap board, and I'm up here at fourth because I wasn't bidding it and got away from most of the battles. I think the highlight of the race definitely was getting blamed for jumping the start. That wasn't me. And I lost 3 free positions. Great officiating, guys. A plus, A plus. You should get a little gold badge for that one, whoever call that was. But it was still a good race. Aside from getting caught up, I think it was like spinning by myself off of 38. I think it was a fairly solid day. Really good defense, though. Charlotte, it's so easy to block someone here. Oh, man. That 82 car, I was blocking him for like 20 laps in that run, bro. He could not get by me because I just couldn't accelerate off 4, but I was just blocking. Same with the 62, I was just blocking. That was just good hard racing them. Work with this Ryan Newman scheme with Marine Corporal Ross Smith on the car. Thank you for your sacrifice to this country. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to, and shout out to his family. And shout out to Sam. A random shout out. He stopped by in the BC. Yeah.
All right, and that is Ross in the 6 cars. We send it to Dylan, who is with 38 of Chelina.
Yeah, I'm here with Chameleon. Honestly, throughout the day, you honestly showed a lot of pace. I think you were P3 before the stop, but during the pit stop, you like stopped on pit road. Can you tell me what happened during that green flag pit stop in the final one of the day?
Well, first off, I couldn't even pit the lap I wanted to, thanks to the 64 car deciding to make it a good idea to race the leader coming off a pit road. So I had to stop one lap later, and then on the lap I did stop, I had to brake check the guy behind me just to get to the bottom of the racetrack. I mean, you would think that people would try to just like make way for the leaders coming off a pit road, but I'm sitting here back in 7th because the 64 really didn't really know what to do there. I lagged coming onto pit road, and what's it called? It was for like a second, but the car just stopped. I was able to get it refired. Had a really good car. I saw I got fastest lap there. Really good showing to me. I think that what's it called? I'm currently not signed for MWRT D2, but hopefully someone who's watching can call me up after round 5 because I think I proved myself here today.
Yeah, showed a good bit of pace. Obviously, yeah, you're pretty quick. Just one unfortunate mistake makes you finish P7, but still, it's pretty solid showing from you. As now we move on to Strauss with a 30 car.
Yeah, I'm here with Rowdy in the 30. Cheddar's Patriotic. I'm not sure entirely where you finished, but you were kind of up and down today. But what do you have to say about your finish, and how was the race out there?
Yeah, the race was it was fun. I flipped. I believe I was the only flip this race, which was surprising. But yeah, I finished sixth, which is great. You know, I really wanted to get top five, but sixth is okay. But yeah, really solid race there. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, and that is the 30 of Rowdy here as we send it to Dylan, who's with the 43 of AJ.
Yeah, I'm here with AJ, who honestly was very quiet all day. The main thing I remember is you being AFK, and then that honestly killed you at the pit track because you were in a much bigger deficit than the whole field. So you're way out of strategy. Ultimately, pretty much killed your race and any shot you had at the win. So just tell me what happened. Maybe why you're put in this situation.
Yeah, I just had to go for a quick second. Came back, but other than that, race was I was horrible this race. I'll be honest with you. I had no pace, even though the stat sheets say I'm fastest pace and time. Don't look at that because I was at the back all race. I'm just looking forward to the roll. I'm ready.
Yeah, a little laggy, but pretty much got your point across about how you felt. Didn't have much pace, but still not an absolute, like, still can look up for the next race. Is we want to Strauss with the final car of Thomas.
Yeah, I'm here with the final car of Thomas in the 82. Man, the same thing with the 30. You were really good today on the long runs, but so you just got stuck back in traffic and a few wrecks costed you. But other than that, man, how was your race today?
Very up and down. I was very quick. Had a really good battle for us. He was defending very well. I'll give him the credit there. Looking forward to Charlotte Roval, and hopefully I don't bend the fuel strategy again.
All right, man. Good job today as we send it back to BCH with the closing ceremonies of this event.
Yeah, well, thank you everybody for watching. That was a treat. We've actually had a treat for two races this weekend now. It's been quite good. Especially with those one car cautions as well. That went really well. It's went really well, honestly. A year ago, I tried implementing those, and those went horribly. But this season, implementing them, and they are working quite well. And the racing here at Charlotte, I hope it's sort of like this after the update as well. It is a brilliant racetrack. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching. We're not done for the weekend, though, because come Sunday afternoon, we are going to have a fun night, fun afternoon of racing. 140 laps, 160 laps of racing, I believe. I forget. It's going to be a long race. 4 stages.
Yeah, 160.
A lot of points on the line. But yeah, we'll see how it turns out on Sunday. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for CCS qualifying. Have a good night, everyone.